Oh boy, this shit bang.
Spending my third eye. Yeah. Right and turn up. I can see clear.
These are vocals on.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing I advertise is next to
You just gotta tell me that one.
That's why I said I'm gonna put it on there. You all the time, and now it's just like grab it. I can grab motherfucker.
Like that? Ooh, yeah.
Nigga,
That
don't.
shit give you chills in
Don't
your
do that.
spine.
Let me know the time. No, baby. Nobody got that. No. Never said my job.
Fuck no, baby.
Hell yeah, we back with another motherfucking episode of Rolling with M.T.M. Yes, sir. You already know who we got in the building. It's M.T.M. Home base, Black Collectiverse. I hit that shit on the Q, nigga. It's M.T.M. Yes, sir. It's the 7th episode of Rolling with Tank.
Wow.
God damn, we didn't.
Congratulations, man. How you feel about it?
You know, I feel pretty good, you know what I mean? But, you know, we done, you know, this is the working man's podcast. This is for everybody at home, you know what I mean? You a regular dude, nigga, this is what we highlight you. Like, we gonna bring regular people up here. We gonna bring celebrities up here.
Yeah.
We gonna bring entrepreneurs up here. It doesn't matter. If you part of the DMV, you in the Virginia Beach area,
Yeah.
you in the DMV, fucking, what is that, District, Maryland, Baltimore, Virginia, DC, Maryland, Virginia. If you in this area, this is where you come to get lit. It's Rolling with Tank. This is a very special episode. 97.1 Sticky FM.
Not the show.
Shit.
Point.
That shit just got me sell. Gosh almighty. From my man Peanut City Pimpin', gosh almighty.
Good gosh, oh,
Good gosh almighty.
gosh, oh.
But you know where we at? We at Studio Red.
Studio Red.
Big man Kenny. Big Bluzzo. You know what I mean? OG holding it
Let
down.
me let y'all know.
Go ahead.
Big Ken, aka Kenny, aka Studio Red.
BK. Now we just gave him his nickname. BK. Big K.
Big man,
Kiddo.
This man be helping with the sets,
Yeah.
and I had to say, this is one of the finest sets.
Yeah.
Last episode set was good.
Nah, that shit was pretty amazing.
Last
But
episode set was good.
what we just did right now,
This one,
goddamn. And even though it's what is it, the 6th episode? No. 7? All right, just say that in the beginning. That's how fast shit's going, nigga. I don't even know what episode we on. God damn. We're on the 7th episode. This is the 7th motherfucking set.
Yeah.
That's pretty,
it is.
we have not gone anywhere. Remember that.
Studio Red.
Remember that. We got Studio Red.
Been at Studio Red.
Without further ado, let me finish up the intro. To my right is the dankiest of sirs himself, Sir Danky, and my other co-host to my left, the Queen Key, KLR_designs. And you know we got we got M.T.M in the building. I got the Peanut City Pimp to my left.
Peanut.
Peanut.
I had to put my leg out. And I got Mr. Motherfucking Granby in the
Mr.
building.
Granby.
Q Grizzle Grams, nigga.
Working man
God,
gonna work.
shit, the working man gonna work, nigga. That's a fact, nigga. And the world is your green
And
screen.
good products gon' sell.
Come on, man.
You feel me? This nigga sound like goddamn Master P half the time.
I'm preaching today.
And don't worry, he not here yet, but we last but not least, we can never forget about our brother. That nigga with the motherfucking script. Mister with the script.
I wanna know.
You know, it's another day, it's another Wednesday, you know what I mean? Let's get back into the shits, guys. How was your week? What y'all got into, man? How's y'all doing? How did this week fare so far? We're not done with it yet. When the episode comes out, the week will be done. But, you know, how's y'all week faring so far? How y'all boys doing? Actually, hold on. Before we get into that, Sir Danky is back on the show.
Yes, he is.
Sir. So, you know what I mean? How was your break, Sir Danky? What did you learn? Like, what
Came last on with the caution. You see crime scene, they decide to come look. Mask off, you know what I'm saying? We coming for
This
the
nigga
bag.
talking to
all this.
himself.
No. To be honest, I'm happy to be back on this show so much. I was watching y'all like damn, where am I? But y'all beautiful. See, I need it, but y'all don't work so hard. I was like, man,
we miss
gotta
you
get
too,
back
bro.
on here. I gotta get back on
The
here.
people out there miss you too, man.
But we back. It's time to get danky. You know, we got some special things back in the and still come to danky eyes. LLC Wonder. See some stuff you already know.
got close up right here.
Right there.
This is me.
That's you. That's all you, big dog.
Are you dead? Oh shit!
They can't even see your face, man.
That's all they need to see right now. All right, so we're gonna start with this. We're gonna pass the chip. Can't get back. We're just gonna start with one chip, all right?
One chip.
M.T.M. Y'all special.
I don't want no
Y'all special. I had to do something
Cool.
special.
Okay, I appreciate that.
We ain't gonna
And
start
yeah, you hollering. She can smoke. She can smoke with your boy, but she can't eat a meal with
You can't
him.
grab a chip.
God damn.
That's
God damn.
Hey, thank you. Let me get her chip. Let me get her chip.
You offset. I got it. So bad. We got a few J's, you know. A few J's, you know. We got the collection. You see the gold is silver, nylon, you know.
Man had to burp them out.
Yeah, he did.
That's the crazy. I looked in, I was like, yo, this nigga really, like he knew. Like, damn.
We back, you know. Tank it back, you know. I just had to get my hiatus on. Had to work hard. Had to bring some. Nova, we looking at you.
What tastes like? What tastes like?
I got a pretty good cheat on it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's nice steak in there.
That's a little pop.
Dude, got a little
It's gonna have to
No
talk.
weed taste.
Cause I got
it's
an
a
ass.
slight weed aftertaste.
I really do got an ass, bro. I
Dang.
put out some listeners or something. Oh, thank you. It's back.
They think they slick.
Damn, the bag is
Slick.
Oh,
that's all for y'all.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that, man.
Happy you back too, man.
Yeah,
Happy you
man.
back.
Got home base, right?
And especially for y'all. But no,
Question is, did you take care of home base?
man, what? What?
No, man, don't get too cocky now. The camera rolling now.
Nah, home base. I want to shout out home base.
Relax.
One.
Too much.
I want you to shout out home base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's getting strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
It's
what's up.
hard.
Yeah, that's what's about.
Getting it right. So I want to say that first off. And I love you.
Congratulations, sir.
Second off,
Uh-huh.
nigga. Y'all don't even know what we got in store.
Big things coming out of danky eyes.
Yo, the
I'll
way
take all the bad for
you
this.
thank you, because the way it's tilting like this is bothering me. I'm just staring at it.
Oh, Lord. That nigga was in the heater. That nigga was in the heater, yeah.
Man, that look cool on sweating.
I said, damn. I knew it was going to start dripping, so I was like, you know what, let me just... I'm going to use it as a sweat wrap. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, go ahead, dive.
Fat one, man. My fellow fat people, you know how this goes.
That
What was sweating from head?
You see the neck? The neck was the only part. Once I started feeling coming down there, I was like, oh shit, we got to
See, I know we done gotten off track. Before we wrap up with this first segment, how was y'all Valentine's Day, guys? What y'all do? Did y'all receive any gifts? You know, gifts. I gotta start, or one of y'all want to start?
I was in the crib, man.
Did you feel the love on the day?
What do you want?
You ain't feel the love? Damn, man. You ain't feel the love?
What I felt on Valentine's Day?
Felt, bro.
97.
Oh,
Sticky. F.M.
Then you should have felt the love, you know what I mean? We already told it. We told the shorties out there, if your nigga ain't shit, you need to play that album and keep on.
And that's
Even if he ain't shit, you can still play it, you know. If he ain't shit, you don't
You know what I mean?
I like that. I mean,
If he is shit, you might want to play, you know what I mean, elevate his smooth level just a little bit, yeah.
It's for the players.
It is for the players.
How about you, mister? How was yours?
My Valentine's Day was good, you know. I was with Queen Egypt. You know, the day before we did the soft couples only listening party.
Yo, before we go to the I gotta violate this nigga. Patrick Douglas said this nigga wanted to wear the ski mask so bad. I'm looking over there like, damn, this nigga look like he went and got his head. Wait. Nigga went and put his head back. He had the slick back on us real
You see
quick.
how they do us? You see how they do us?
Damn.
You see how they do us?
Do that.
I told
He
you.
got the
I could be in the 1950s, baby. Put me on the previous
That's not it,
Speaking about injustice on the white man, please.
Oh, I ain't mean to do that, brother, man. How was your Valentine's Day, sir?
Please. amazing. I got a couple good gifts. Gave a couple good gifts. Got some love. Gave some love. It was nice.
How was your Valentine's Day, Queen?
It was cool.
Some emotion in there. It was cool.
It's cool. I kind of just like took care of my mom and sister. Took them out.
Yeah,
and
mom, dudes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
dinner,
Okay.
whatever.
What you chefing up? What you chef up? What you chef up?
It was a honey brown sugar glazed
She can
salad
Hold on.
with mashed potatoes
cook.
Let
and
this chef talk.
broccoli.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm getting excited. Say one more again.
Okay.
Damn,
Look,
did you hear
it
that?
was a honey brown sugar glazed salmon
Salemon.
with
Not
mashed
the salmon.
potatoes.
Salmon.
What's a saute?
And
Saute.
Gosh, show me.
That's a five.
I knew it. Gosh almighty. Woo.
That's
Yes.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
No, but she can cook.
That shit sound.
No, that's not scrumptious.
I visited
They do
Chef
sound
Ramsay.
pretty
She told me about you.
scrumptious.
We was chilling. They told me about you.
You said you might know how to burn, man. You know what I mean?
Some.
Close, huh?
Something to
But,
grandma.
you know, it looks like everybody had a great Valentine. You know,
How was yours?
We gonna ask you.
mine was pretty good.
What is this?
When we get right back.
That was good. That was good.
So y'all guys, y'all want us to get into?
How was your
Yeah, she was like, we gonna talk about this. We're going to talk about this.
Nah, man, but for real, how was it?
Nah, we're not gonna skip it. It was good. This is the first time I wasn't in a relationship, and it was just strictly like I gave gifts to people I genuinely loved. If that makes any sense, it wasn't. I would never give you a Valentine's Day gift. No, I don't swing that way. You know what I mean? If you do swing that way, come be my homie. But I did. I love you, but I don't love you like that. And I never will. Sorry.
I have a question.
Yes,
One
sir.
of my mans did say that to me. Is that gay?
Nah, it's just
One
I
of my mans
wouldn't.
said Happy Valentine's Day, and I was
No,
like,
Happy Valentine's Day is fire. No, Happy Valentine's Day is
Happy
fire.
Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day is perfectly fine. Now, if that came with a gift, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna think
Okay.
there was some ulterior motives here. I'm gonna worry a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be like, damn, I thought we was cool.
So what we doing
I
tonight?
don't care how you move.
Right, you
So
could be doing
what we doing tonight? You ain't got no plans out now. You single?
No.
I don't think I made it that way.
I wouldn't say Happy Valentine's Day to another man.
Really? See, yeah. My man said it to me, and
Nah,
I
that
was
don't
like,
bother me. Yeah, man.
I was like, he must got a lot going on today. He must
She told me I'm just kind of like.
I love you too, bro. I love you though. But damn.
You felt the love, man.
I was like,
Love.
My girl was sitting beside me. She was like, I was like, yeah, baby.
That nigga got caught off guard, but
Happy Valentine's
it was
Day.
a good one, man. I really, I felt the love. It's funny because like I like giving gifts. That's what people don't understand. Like people ask me too on the date. It's like, oh, what'd you get? And I'm like, nothing. And I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. And I'm like, I don't want. Like I have everything I ever needed. I have more than everything I ever needed. So like the ability now to be able to share that with other people, that's the shit that really makes me happy. It's like, damn, I remember when I used to like, damn, I wish I could do this, and I can do this now. Like that's the dope part, really more about Valentine's Day. Any type of holiday, really. I don't care about the holidays. Like I get to spend it with who I want to now, and how I want to spend it with them. It's no parameters on that. So it was dope. Dope. I enjoyed it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Since we speaking of love, right? You were not single. You single?
Yeah, I'm
You single?
Yes,
You
man.
single? I'm single. So I got a question for y'all. So, you know, yeah, the single folks. Yeah, I know, man.
Y'all single.
You like being hurt.
No more.
But that's beside the point. That's beside the point.
That's when you said, "Fuck no, bro."
That was great time. That was great time.
So, with our lifestyle, we're always on go. We constantly moving. We barely have time for ourselves, let alone someone else. So, do you think the lifestyle we live makes it hard to find love, or does it give us enough time for love?
I wouldn't say we're not able to find it. I would say it's more so doing all of this. I feel like it's more so gonna come to you. Because if you're going to look for that, searching, then you're not gonna be doing all of the other stuff you were doing. I feel like if that's truly your path, on that road you'll run into somebody.
Yeah.
I second that motion. I second that.
I say yes and no. So I say yes because I feel like path we on, the occupation we want to do, unfortunately, it's a loveless occupation in terms of like your, how do I say, your ROI is so low. So your return on investment, you put in time, blood, sweat, tears, you do so much shit for free, and really by the time you pop, it's like, damn, I done did all this shit. It's like, I want to take a break, but you can't take a break. It's like, you still gotta go. And let's say you do find the one along the way, you can't be mad at that person if they're not willing to say, I'm gonna stop my life and we just gonna go. So that's why I say yes and no. It's like you gotta do your best to find, and it's all in communication and how you speak to them, and if you're clear and if you express your intent and purpose and all of that and how you make them feel. But it's like it's a yin and yang. It's a real balance thing. Like that's my biggest thing right now is finding balance. Somebody told me like the other day, not even the other day, I think a couple weeks ago, like just a while, people been telling me like you gotta find what makes you happy, right? And what makes me happy ultimately, I realized like why I came to Virginia and all that shit was my niece and my nephews, like hanging out with them. And then I realized, damn, I've been down so much because I haven't been spending the amount of time I want to spend with them. But it's like, it's a catch-22 because it's like, I want to spend all this time with you, but I can't bring y'all to the set right now. You know, I would have to wait till y'all in high school, you know what I mean? It's certain things that I would like to expose y'all to, but I don't want to know because I'm y'all role model. I don't want y'all to think this is appropriate until you are of age. So, you know what I mean?
Could I ask the same question? Is it hard to find love?
And that's what I'm saying. It's a yes and no because it's like, you also have to put the, like a lot of the time I'm saying I don't have the time. Am I making the time? Am I structuring my time? Am I moving, you know what I mean? And I had to realize a lot of that. That was
but even with that, you gotta find a partner that is able to fit in that structure, because a lot of people don't want to bend a break, or if you ain't with them.
But then that's not your partner. That's not your true soulmate. You know what I mean? If this is truly what you're choosing to do, and I'm not gonna lie, I love doing this. This is fun, but I love doing this because this is fun. It's not work. It's more we chilling, I'm hanging with my friends. Yeah. But to be very honest, I understand the ROI is low. That's why if y'all ever notice, all I ever talk about is investing, tech, all of this shit. Because it's like, yo, while we make pennies on the dollar doing music, we could take this fucking money and put it over here, and while everybody's looking at us like, damn, why are they so happy? Because we're not worried about this. We just making music because we love it. We just want to, nigga. Bills, wealth, children's children, they taken care of. We made sure of that. So it further allows us to, you know what I mean? It fully express, and that's what I'm saying. I like our big thing is unapologetically self. It allows that because you're not worried. So I'm saying it's a yes and a no because it's like, you looking for that, but you also, did you structure your life properly to find that love? You know what I'm saying? Did you say, I'm gonna slow down right here because I really find interest in this person, and we're gonna figure it out, I'm gonna fly you out, I'm going out here, do you wanna fly out on this weekend? Like, are you actually looking for it, or are you saying it's gonna come when it's gonna come? You get what I'm saying? And I realize that's one thing, like, I don't know why, but I've learned this in my life. I'm a relationship person. Like, right now I'm single and I'm enjoying my singleness just because I'm like learning about myself, but I'm a relationship person. I like to be in a relationship. And I feel kind of that's how people are. Like, I think that's like it's a human nature kind of thing. Like, it's like with procreation. You're supposed to procreate, you feel me? So you're supposed to be with somebody else. Like, that woman, she has her role. She might not be the money getter. She might not be this, but find your balance. And that's my big thing I always learn is like, I'm looking for too much, and then I'm not also willing to pick up my part and do. Are we on like a seesaw? Am I going like this? So that we are both happy, and it's not just me, it's both of us. Cause yeah, I'm gonna follow my passions, but if you're not following your passions, do you love me? Are you not gonna now resent me?
I don't think I've been in a straight up, pull out good, like, relationship. As far as like just the whole thing was good.
That's part of, and see, like that. That's part of life. The toxicity and not even realizing like, damn, I thought this was normal. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm lucky. Representation. Like you said, I've never been in a full relationship where it's like, damn, this is a good relationship. But I've been lucky to see that. Like my older brother and my sister-in-law.
Doing that makes you learn.
And that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
It's like
That's where I'd be like, it's not.
but you have to see that. And not only that, it's more of a yes, they work to it, but there's certain things I've seen her do that he could never do. And he would never do. And that's what I'm saying. Like even like it was funny. It's funny in them like if you ever like if you growing up like sometimes it's weird like how women are more catty. So like my mom, my sister, it was more like I guess high expecting. They love her. They love my sister. They love my sister-in-law and King, Pauline. They love her, right? But it was more like they had high expectations. And versus me, it was. And King always treated me like her brother, like her little brother. So at the end of the day, that's all, and that's how like I operate with people. It's like, how do you treat me? Do you treat me like I'm your family? And if you treat me like I'm your family, we can excuse all the other shit because you gonna get better. That's the strongest relationship I know right now. Like kids happy, everything they happy, doing well, wealthy. You know what I mean? And it's like, yes, that's work because my brother was a piece of shit prior to her. Let's be real. But then again, it's work on his part too, because he knew what he wanted and he went after that. He had been with her prior. He said, nah, that's what I want. He went, and that's what I'm saying. Are you willing to say, I'm gonna go growth? Yeah. Are you willing to say because like you said, that
each bad relationship lets you know what you want in the future, what you want, what you don't want. Unfortunately, you gotta go through that pain to know, okay, this is where I can do better here, here, and here, or this is where, okay, this female got red flags from the last time. I don't really want to deal with that. So, you know what I'm saying? You know where to draw your boundaries because, you know, you've learned that. You've been through that bullshit. So you already know what that bullshit comes with. I'm not even going to come with that. You know what I'm saying?
your age, where did you get the whole, because you were pretty young, where did you get the whole growth? Isn't it work? Isn't it? Most young people, I'm not lying, at your age, I'm walking away. Like, it's not worth the headache. Where did you get that whole strength? Like, a relationship is work, and it has to be work, and I'm gonna always work towards and bettering my relationship.
I've always been in relationships like through like life and like through school and like just like even being younger, and I've always just wanted to be with one woman. I just thought having hoes and doing the whole bachelor life was stupid at one point, because you could mold a woman into the best thing, or she can mold you into the best thing. And I've seen that through my parents. So it's like sticking with one and molding with them and shaping them into what they can be, and shaping you into what you can be is what I can see, is what I see, and what I like to spout.
But I find that is like a lot of the younger generation is like that, very relationship based.
That's so weird.
I do not see that. No.
No.
I was say I don't know.
Except like 3 of them now.
I won't even say bachelor. It's the women. Like, honestly, if we're gonna be real, if I'm gonna be honest, how I look at it, the young generation, it's a bunch of simps. Like, shorties is running these, like, and they know it.
This is why. Another reason why, I will get in a relationship.
They running them, man. Like, I feel bad. Like, back in the day, it was the, like, we looked for love, you know what I mean? It wasn't so.
I would not get
now these, what? You're not giving me this. You're not getting nothing. Get out of here. Next, let me go find it. And it's like,
I have not seen that.
when did I've seen a lot of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Talking about girls running.
Yeah, young shorties is it's
non-stop.
I don't see nothing wrong to it. I just think it's an emphasis on the demasculation of men, and the real problem is, like, it's not wrong with your shorty running a relationship if she's the smarter one. You know what I mean? But if she's running a relationship just because you're scared to lose her, that's scary. Like, what kind of life are you living as a human being, a person? Period. That I'm gonna just do because I'm not scared. I don't want to be alone. Like, what, nigga? Go be by yourself.
I ain't gonna cap. That is.
Why do you think people scared to be alone?
That's been my biggest question. Is like, why do you don't see women chase men as big as you see men chasing women?
Human nature, bro.
And like,
it's a domination thing about. I think for men, it's a domination.
What works? No cap. What works? So it's kind of like I can get another next week. So it's like, damn, you're right.
It's a domination thing. One, women understand more men will flock. Like, guys, women, and it's funny, I've learned women might want it more, they might want the sex, they might want the lust, they might want it more, but they have way more self-control than women. So, and they use that shit to their advantage. Oh, hell yeah, they do. And that's where, as a guy, you kind of, I'm not,
You sound hurt.
Yo, cause that shit, yeah. I'm not, my man, Mr. Graham, he taught me, you know what I mean? When you don't have no expectation for a woman, she just gives herself to you. Like, cause it's nothing, it's no you say, I'm trying to fuck you. I just want to be your friend. It's freedom. It's I can be with you, I can be around you, and I can let loose. It's no, damn, I gotta sit like this nigga trying to, no, it's just, I can chill, I can sit on the nigga and I'm not even worried about nothing. It's like,
you gonna let me fuck, I know that's my game.
No,
I'm here, buddy.
I'm here.
Nah, and that's what I'm no, it's not even like that. Nah, it's not even like that. It's not even like that.
I'm here for you.
Nah, it's not even like that.
I'm not.
It's not even like that. Because I had to talk to somebody about doing that. I'm not gonna speak any name on the show. You know, one of my close homies, and like to be friends, and I was like, no, that's Creep Squad. But it's not even like that. It's fucking and that's what I'm saying. It's y'all both y'all might have that sexual tension, whatever, right? But it's no emphasis on that. I can fully be myself around you because it's no me trying to. I want to be perfect because I want you to still. It's just we just cooling together.
Cordial.
And that changes everything. That opens communication. That like it's a freedom in that. Like now that relationship, y'all free. Y'all not. There's no fucking parameters y'all in it.
Yeah.
You can just be who you want to be.
Yeah.
And if she fuck with you, she fuck with you. If you fuck with her, you fuck with her. If y'all don't, y'all was cool. So y'all can cordially walk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You only disappointed off your expectation.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I learn from the people around me. I try to.
You tried.
You know what I mean? I be observing niggas like, this nigga do it properly. Okay.
Properly.
That was, I like the finesse, the precision within that movement.
He knew what he wanted to do and he did it correctly.
Yes, sir.
So I want to get into Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, you want to get that already? Like,
I don't know. You won't go into the next.
You say you have more love questions.
Oh, you want me to do all the love questions?
Let's do it, because I got a lot for the dudes. That's a long segment. That's not a baby segment. I'm not gonna lie to you. We gonna go in a whole bunch of different. I got a lot for that.
If you ain't seen the movie, cover your ears. I just need you to know.
No, we ain't gonna talk about it. We'll spoil it later for you. So when y'all say that, you know,
Get home now. I'm pissed.
Shut up.
My bad.
So, with your past relationships and dealing with the bullshit, have you had to deal with like trust issues? Like, has it fucked up your trust issues in people?
Trust issues.
These niggas got trust issues. Hell yeah, that's what I mean.
So right now, what you doing? She gonna text back you or something, and that is what I go with one. Yes, trust issues like that.
So,
Yes.
How you get over those?
I'll start
You
that.
don't.
Yeah, you don't get over the trust issues.
Just get better.
But look, this is the thing. You know, you never get over the trust issues. Like, you get hurt, but it's like, it's one of those things where I think it's like this. What are you looking for in this person? So if I'm giving you my trust, I'm giving you my trust. That's all I can do. So the best thing I can do for myself is to not look for anything. Like, don't go through no phones. Like, don't do the things that, because you might, a lot of times you'll find some shit that you're not even looking for, and it will maybe not have nothing to do with the fuck you think, but because your mind is already there now, and that's what I'm saying. You gotta allow, you have to allow, and you have to trust. If you've given this person your trust, you have to give that person your trust. Until they actually
break it, right?
Then
would you be?
Go ahead, my friend.
Would you be? I don't know. Could you go back to that situation?
Yes. Because you have to look at.
I cannot.
You got to look at, and that's what
I'm
I'm
second guess you the whole time.
If you want to
Really?
If you think that's something
that,
you want
yeah.
to build, then
Yeah,
I don't know,
if I've given you everything and also
having to second guess someone all the time is draining, bro. I don't.
for me, it's also
Yeah, bro.
I understand that,
the
but
first thing you know, it'd be like, oh man, well maybe.
But I look at it like this: for a guy, I don't know. For women, it's different.
No, man.
For women, it's different because guys, it's easier for us to have coitus, to have sex with somebody else,
cheat,
and not to cheat.
But that's the,
Like, man, don't cheat. But look,
that's the ultimate trust issue.
No, but look, listen.
You broke the ultimate trust of the whole relationship.
No, and that's what. Hold up, listen. That's what I'm saying. Listen from my perspective.
You
For
gonna have to
women,
really
I can't speak from one perspective. From a man's perspective, it's easier for a guy to cheat because it's we can emotionally detach easier from the situation.
But that is our emotion. Us giving us.
Listen, hold on.
That don't exist. You know that you're breaking it, bro.
Listen. When a woman cheats, she's now, for her to actually go to that point, she's emotionally giving herself to this other man, right? So for me as a man, and that's why I say, can you go back? What did I do? How did I partake? And a woman doesn't just easily emotionally give herself to another man. What part did I play in her doing that? And if I played no part, then I'm not going back because it's like you hurt me on a different level. But if I was ignoring you, I wasn't giving you the love, and you were vocal, you were communicative, you were telling me, yo, this is what I want, this is what I want, and then I'm not adhering, and then you go find that elsewhere, and then I'm hurt, and I'm like, I really love you, and I'm not willing to take you back. I'm selfish. And that's why I say, from a guy's perspective, I gotta look at it a little different, because I've been in that position where I don't even know if she cheated, but I know wholeheartedly I wasn't that guy. I build you up. I wasn't, you're my queen. I wasn't doing everything I told you I'd do in the beginning. So if you wanted to, that's on me. I became another person. You didn't, you know what I mean? You might have been, you know what I mean? You might have changed, but I became a different person. I got away from the shit that got me you in the first place. So I had to blame, life is growth. Hey, man, you know what I mean? It's just growth. I'm growing, man.
Unfortunately, maybe this is just what I have dealt with. Y'all do that a lot. Y'all get real fucking comfortable, and like everything changed. Like you a court, my nigga, you a court a bit like crazy.
Yes.
And then you get here, y'all have that honeymoon phase. It's great. But after that, you like nigga, not even the same nigga.
You know
like what the fuck? Why'd you do all that to be like, nah, I ain't gonna do all that?
Look, you know what it is? Niggas, it's fucked up, but you know what it is? Niggas, you know what it is? And that's why I'm telling you, I learned from Mr. Grammy, man. No.
Me? I can talk on me.
Nah, they do, but it's not as much. But this is what I learned from Mr. Grammy. This is why friends. If that's your friend, you're not gonna do that to them. That's not how. That's facts, though. That's how. Think about that, though. Think about that. Think about that.
I just want to be.
No. Think about that. When you go into the relationship looking for buns, when you go into the relationship looking for buns, you go above and beyond. You go all out. But when you go in a relationship just looking for a friend or mate, you gonna always no a friend and a mate. What is this?
Nigga make you sound crazy.
Yeah, like God damn.
I said, wait a minute.
Boom, you meet however y'all meet.
Really pimping.
Then when y'all link, you're not going there with the intentions to be, I'm about to fuck, or I'm about to marry her. She might be bad and all of that, but you just go there, you check the
game right now. I was gonna let y'all niggas
you just chill, man. You see what's going on. Check the vibe. That's it.
Observe.
Okay, let's
let it soak in.
You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what to expect. Don't judge it.
Let it soak in.
You don't know.
Okay, I got you.
She don't know.
So my question is, y'all just
don't know.
You don't have no expectation.
And I'm saying, no.
Bunch of friends?
No.
It might turn into more.
That's what I'm saying. It might, but if you shouldn't. You're not supposed to be looking for that. That's the problem, niggas.
You're not supposed to be looking for friends?
You're not supposed to be looking to fuck. You're supposed to just be wanting to be cool with this person.
I asked.
Yeah, we will be back.
But nah, you're not supposed to be looking for no friend relationship. You just supposed to.
Why? If we just friends.
You're just supposed to be looking for the betterment of the other person. Yeah, that's what you do. You play all day, but that's fact. You're supposed to be just looking for the betterment of the relationship. You feel me?
I'm just a friend. So my question is like, ain't that how any relationship starts?
Some of them start with fuck.
Yeah. He said that with the
They sure do.
I wasn't pounding. Like, hey, that's
Nobody else.
And that's where all the problems come in. Y'all ain't fully learn each other. All you wanted was buns, nigga.
Yeah, that was the intention.
Your intention was buns. Your intention and purpose were buns.
Yeah, it was
My
just
last one now, because we were in school together for a long time before there was any moment of buns.
Why?
What?
Why waste your time? Why?
It's not a waste of time. Sometimes you just gotta learn somebody, and then it's a relationship forever, I guess.
For a guy, in the beginning, as you grow as a
Just
guy,
be real. Let's be
Because
fucking
niggas
As you
be
grow as a guy-
insecure.
Wait, what happens if you don't want to fuck?
that's why I was gonna say it's
What if
conquest.
you don't want to fuck?
As a guy, in the beginning, it's conquest.
Shit about
It's like,
growth.
See, that's what they
yo,
want
I
for
got this.
relationships.
No.
That's me. I that's one of mine. Like, yes, I'm that nigga. She let me touch it. You feel me? That's why, as a guy, in the beginning, it's conquest. It's like, yo, she let me touch that. Y'all niggas couldn't get that. You know what I mean? That was me. As you grow and you realize the emotional toll and the, you know what I mean, you put your soul in her, you taking some soul, you know what I mean, the energy, the give and take, it changes. It changes. That's why it's funny, guys, as guys get older, their sex drive goes down. Because when they're young, them dummies was, where y'all was more trying to protect, y'all was protecting your energy. So now that you older and you with that motherfucker you want to be with, nigga, I want to fuck you all day. And that nigga, I'm tired, nigga. Why was you tired? You better get your ass in the gym. That was on you, nigga. She ain't tell you to be fucking on them strags. That's on you. So now that you with your no, they not strag, but I'm saying because that's just some New York. That's just a little bit of New York terminology. We not gonna talk about what a strag is because that's
like a bird.
we can talk about that on camera. God, chill, stop.
Like a bird.
Chill. We can talk about that on camera. No, that was a little bit of back in the day New York City terminology. No, we not even going. We not. That was rough.
Swag is worse.
Blame my cousins for me using that word. That's rough.
Worse than a bird.
Strag. Ooh,
That's swag. I thought he said
It sounds like a rag.
Strag.
With an S.
straggler.
So that's worse than a bird?
Yes. You know what the stragglers are? The stragglers is when you go to the club.
Those are strange.
It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. She's still in there dolly because she want to go home with somebody. That's a strag. You shouldn't mess with strag.
She's a strag.
Wait, she at the club till 4 a.m.?
By herself. Homegirls then went home.
Oh, she must really be in
And that's what
New York.
she
4 a.m.?
She wants to go out, go home with
You
somebody.
going to jail if you in the club at 4 a.m. at Atlanta point in time.
Well, nah, you know, New York, nigga, what? I've been in the club till 7 I looked outside like, why are we still here? Niggas.
How do y'all do that shit?
Yo, them niggas is crazy. Them niggas is
Where the
crazy.
hell were you? Where the music was that.
Nigga, the heist. And the nigga, I be like, yo, niggas outside. I'm like, yo, I'm going home, nigga. What? Yeah, they don't play what? Them hookah. Why you think you always hear them hookah spots?
And you liked it. You said, yeah.
Cam, you was out there? No. We went to
Niggas out,
Okay, like not me, no incrimination.
I went to the couple of them, John.
He said, not
You don't know
me.
who Jones is.
You went
What you
alone
talking about?
in the dead of the night. You
I was definitely with somebody. It was Cam.
It was bad. Alright, I want
I told you what.
Kiera, you got a question. I'm gonna let you speak on it. The normalcy of going outside of your relationship.
Oh, so well, we kind of got into it, but why is it normal in a relationship for men to cheat?
What do we know?
Like 9 times out of 10, a female has a story where a man has cheated. Either they left the relationship or stayed in a relationship or even fucking there. So
See, and that's why I ask you, how come y'all say women don't change after the honeymoon phase?
what you mean?
Like, just as y'all said, you said that men change after the honeymoon phase, you say you don't change with her, right? But like, you don't think women change? You don't
I don't know. I don't have the male perspective. It's female.
Sometimes.
I don't see. That's what I'm saying. I only think I've only seen the change when I changed and when I got more aggressive. When I was less accepting of shit.
I can't say. So I agree with that. When I'm in a relationship, right, and stuff bothers you, right, and I'll change it. So you say my attitude is bad. I'll work on my attitude. I try to be more calm. Still working on it. I snap sometimes. I do apologize.
We all do.
I calm down, and if I don't, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I was mad. Don't put that shit on you.
I'm very sorry.
But that took growth. But when I say something bothers me and you make it seem like, well, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so now I'm feeling like I'm being hurt because now when you say something bothers you and you're feeling, right, I've changed that behavior. But when I say something's bothering and you're like, no, I mean, it's not really like that, or it's not that big of a deal, or whatever. I hear your case, but it still bothers you.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to keep it, whatever. We're rocking.
I think in that situation, that's not the person that's like trying to build and grow with you because they don't want to. If that's bothering you, they would change that for you, if they wanted to, keep going or see something further down the road.
Or they would fully express, I'm not trying to change. Where do we compromise? Where do we meet in the middle? If we can't meet in the middle, do we want to do this? And that's what I'm saying. It's all about communication. But bigger than that, I don't even think I say no to your question because I don't think, and it's the same even with women. I say no to that because it's not men and women. They don't cheat. That's a child thing. That's a childish. That's what children do because that's you yourself not saying I'm enough of a man, I'm enough of an adult to say I'm gonna control myself. I more love what's at home than this lust right now, or I more love this nigga than the emotional unavailability he's giving me. I'm not gonna give myself to it. You know what I mean? That's childish shit. Cause at the end of the day, if it's true, if you really a man, if you really a woman, you gonna go and speak to your partner and be like, yo, I'm not getting this. And if I'm not going to get this, I'm going to look for it elsewhere. Cause then at that point, you're not cheating. You told him. You kept it a buck. So, and that's why it's like it's a growth. Like for me, I don't know. I probably sound grown up as hell. And this is not who I am. Like I'm a child. Like I done been through shit.
People don't communicate that with you, or the people you dealt with.
Yeah.
If that was the case, they haven't.
That wasn't going to change.
Yeah. If that was the case, they haven't communicated that with you.
My point is, they never came out right and said I wasn't going to change. They just kind of shut down my feelings how I felt. So it's kind of like, you explaining to me what it is. Like, but at the end of the day, I understand it, but I still feel some type of way.
Yeah.
It's never, and then again, I can't always blame it on the male because I find myself staying even though I am unhappy. So I've learned at those points where, okay, you don't care, it's not going to change. I'm not going to sit here and be okay with something I'm not okay with.
Yeah,
I got to walk away. I got to learn how to walk away.
Right.
So it's kind of 50-50, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, like you said, this man will want to grow with you, he will change. If he doesn't, then I got to learn how to walk away when he's like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, you don't really care.
I got a question. I'm being funny, but I'm being serious.
What?
Have you ever cooked for any of these men?
Yes, I cook for all of them.
Oh man, there's something wrong with them motherfuckers.
Damn, the only way to a man's heart is his stomach?
I'm just saying.
Why you have to bother
That shit good as hell, man.
That shit is pretty good. She be slapping. Yeah, I'm a cook. I'm a cook. She can cook, you know what I mean? I gotta give it up, man.
Could give her just her props, yeah.
No, I'm a book.
I'm a chef, I know.
No,
I'm a chef.
If you're not, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You see,
This nigga cook.
this guy with the albino taste buds, do not listen to this guy. This guy with the albino taste buds.
That's
Do
right.
not listen to this guy.
Just because I'm with the
But
first.
hold up.
Albino.
Before we finish up this segment, I'm sorry. I still, once I taste it, if it's fire, I'm gonna give you a product, but I ain't tasted it yet. He tried to violate early, even though he knew that shit was fire. But it's alright. Before we finish up this segment, I noticed we don't never talk about what we smoking, so I'm a you know what I mean? Sir Dinky himself provides the finest of herbage for us.
Mr. With the scrub.
Mr. But hold up, he about to get in, but he gonna jump in.
Rude boy.
So, you know, Sir Danky has brought us quite an assortment of flavors. We have some guava, some bubblegum, some gorilla runs, some GMO cookie, some sherbolato, some what was that called? What's that called? Beach wedding. Beach wedding. God, that's damn crazy. Bubba cake, bubber. He's brought quite an assortment of flavors for us.
Dude,
God damn.
There's more.
we got the black water in the 757.
Ooh, that black water, nigga! It's for home, that shit!
Black water.
And he ain't forget about us. He brought us some cheese.
Puffs. The puffs. Don't ruin for this, man. I don't feel like
It's
you know
not.
the story.
You're not gonna ruin it, man.
I don't think you know the story.
You gotta speak about it. This shit is
Just say it.
big. This shit is big. Like,
We can talk about it.
I apologize. I apologize. We gotta speak on it. This is big. This is big for black people right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying
Hold on. Let me just ask my
You
question.
did have a whole beat, bro.
Judas
Make a bunch of noise.
and the Black Messiah. Did you guys watch
What did you say?
They got cable. Judas and the Black Messiah. Did you guys watch the movie?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Yes.
I seen it.
No. Yes. All right.
I've seen the little
For the
snippets.
people that's seen it, what are your sentiments on the film?
wish I could
We don't
see
have to speak about the film. What are your sentiments on the film? How do you feel about it?
I think we can take it as, even though there was negativity towards the end, I think we can take it as and see that we as people can unify if we just organize. If everybody play their part, everybody play their role, you know, we can unify. And I was talking to someone earlier about this. I'm speaking on my bad. I was talking to someone earlier about this. Yeah, I just realized that. Even with the different, like, so KKKs or even feminists and everybody, if everyone played their role, we all fighting the same thing, the oppressor. So just like, can't go into that. So just like he did how he did, we could all do that and get the power that we truly want, the equality that we truly want, if we have organization.
See, I think that's ignoring the biggest factor in, are we allowed to unify? Because if you notice, if you look, and that's what I'm saying, that's the biggest thing with us, is like, that's why we are at where we are right now, is whenever it comes time, whenever someone is that powerful, whenever they because that was Fred's power. He could go anywhere and he could convince you, fuck our differences, we fight the same battle. If we want to win this battle, we should fucking do this together. And only in our community have you ever found people like that can do that to anyone, that can persuade any color, any other. And that's what I'm saying. Are we allowed to do that? And I say that because if you watch the movie, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but if you watch the movie, it's the whole thing. It's like with COINTELPRO, and that's why I talk about COINTELPRO. It's like the government, our government always sees us fucking with each other, wanting, protecting ourselves, having our own back as the enemy, as the threat. When, as we clearly all saw who watched the movie, the government is the threat. And not only is the government the threat, the government has a bunch of people that's gonna turn that blind eye, that's gonna turn and say, damn, my man, the main white dude, he felt, I forgot his name, I love that dude because he was in Friday Night Lights, and when I was playing football, I was watching that shit. But he felt uncomfortable. He felt uncomfortable. He wasn't fucking with none of that shit. But instead of like the black nigga who would express that, like, nah, this shit's fucked up, what are we doing? He turned his blind eye, like, nah, it's for the government. Nah, I know that nigga's a killer, but he's on the street because it's for the government. What? So who really is the enemy? That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I know we need
But
to
do you feel
unify,
like it
but
could
how?
be the same way, like in this day and age with social media and everything?
I say
I think that's like leveraging power.
I say we have a lot. I say we have a lot of work to do. And one, we have to first signify leadership. We don't have no real
But
leadership.
that's what I'm saying. If everyone plays their part, if
They
everyone
gave us that money that we could be segregated.
I think a small percentage. I think 25% of us would go and do what they need to do and would go be segregated and be all right. But I think 75% wouldn't know what, like, they would blow it, and then by when they blow it, they gonna come right back. And not only when they blow it, they gonna wait for us to blow so they could come buy it all back on the dollar, pennies on the dollar.
So in other words, in the long run, you saying that process wouldn't have worked, what he did in the movie?
No, that's different. They were fighting for self-sufficiency, and not only were they fighting for self-sufficiency,
If we were to get-
not only were they fighting for self-sufficiency, they were already self-sufficient. Their communities were already taking care of themselves. The Black Panther, why they changed the world was those programs, WIC,
yeah.
free fucking food for all you, free healthcare. Niggas weren't doing that, and that's why that game, what was it? I don't know. The Crown. That's why they was like, they realized, yo, we got numbers, but this motherfucker is touching people. It's not about us just protecting ourselves. It's not about our bottom line. It's about the betterment of people. We don't have that anymore. All those people, all those types, and that's what I'm saying. And that's how, if you look at music, look at how music changed. All those people that it was about the betterment of us as a people, they threw them in jail. They criminalized them. They said this guy's crazy. And then even in the movie, the nigga said it, Eldridge Cleaver's like, nah, you gotta kill that nigga. You know why? Because sending Eldridge Cleaver to jail made him a fucking star. Sending Huey Newman to jail made him a star.
What I'm saying
My
is,
fault.
say we were in position.
I'm not gonna go into it, but let me go into it.
Say
Nah, y'all still, I didn't say it. I think I can still.
Bro, no, he don't know the story.
They still facts.
But he don't know the story.
Say we
So,
were
you know
in
what I'm saying?
position
The movie
to
is
not
the story.
even be around that. Them.
Say what?
We were in position to not even
Alright.
be around that.
I say the first. I would say the first. If that was the case, I would
we
say
have our own.
I would say the first 10, 20.
Our own community, our own, you know.
But we gotta
I'm
get
bugging.
organized.
I would say
How
the
we
first
gonna do that when
25, 50 years.
We're going.
No,
based
he's
off
saying
of the
if
movie.
you
We're
don't
going
even
based
have
off
it.
of
You
the
know,
movie, though.
I would say the first 25, 50 years, we gotta hone in and we gotta focus on our mental health as a people. We gotta get away from the stereotypes, the you have to be this. We gotta get to a place where when you black, your blackness is your own. There is no definition on your blackness. Nigga, if you want to be a geek, you want to do, nigga, you black, nigga, because that's what you are. So we got to first take care of that. At 25, 50, we got to figure out our mental. After that, we good. We are the most intelligent people. We are the most creative people. We gonna figure it out, but we gotta figure out our brain. And now that we gotta speak about shit, we gotta be like, yo, there's nothing wrong with fucking saying I'm mentally ill. I gotta work on something. I got a couple screws loose, nigga. That if this shit's not, if this is the sharpest tool you have in your box. If this shit ain't sharp, what the fuck are we doing? So we gotta first. After that, we good. Like there's no worry in my mind. But if we can't get over the mental shit, we can't learn to love each other again. And that self-hate shit go away where niggas is not scared. Why don't I love when I see other black people? I don't care, it might be, I don't understand that whole racial scare. Nigga, if he hurt you, he hurt you. I don't put that on no other black person, bro.
I know so many niggas like that. I listened to this dude's story and he was just rambling about how he hate niggas. And I was like, bro, who hurt you? The whole time I was like, who hurt you? So that couple black people that hurt you, you just like fuck the whole race?
But that's what I'm saying. That's that self-hate, and that, you know why that's so easy? It's DNA. It's built into us. When you fucking treat people like cattle, like animals, and you make them all of the trauma, all of that shit keeps getting passed down and passed down and passed. And not only is it passed down, when we was free, they didn't say, oh nigga, you free, nigga, go get a shrink, go deal with your shit, go free healthcare in America. They made us criminals because we did so well. We did so well by ourselves that they fucking criminalized us. They made us vagrants. They burnt down all our communities. To now the point we don't own shit. And that's what I'm saying. This shit was systematic. It's like they realized time after time and time again, they realized, oh, I'm gonna stomp on these. Damn, these niggas keep sprouting. And that's what, like, at the end, we just gotta, as a people, we gotta say, yo, we wanna deal with the mental shit we got going on. as soon as we deal with that, it's no stopping us. Cause then it's no. We spend the most money in the world. It's no stopping me from saying, yo, I'm about to go spend this bag at my man Pimp store. I'm about to go drop this bag on Mistake. That ass though.
So
Like
you saying as a whole, as a people, we not mentally stable to handle it.
no, I think we more prone to hate each other and work against each other than help
It's
each
all
other.
for
It's
self.
a mental state.
It's all
Yes.
for self. Like,
Yeah.
just like,
It's I would rather see me and my children survive than it.
just like the movie.
Yeah,
Like, he
it's
was for
yeah,
self.
exactly. And even that, did you see?
He should have just took that L
Did you
because
see?
that's on
Did
him.
you see at the very end when he was speaking about what is it called, role models? And the nigga said my role model was the FBI.
Mhm.
Your problem is that, and that's why I said that's your problem. Representation. No. That's your problem, and that is representation. His whole life as a child, what had he watched? He watched the black man criminalized so far that he would choose to risk his life going into a fucking bar and doing wild shit. I'm the cops, cause you know what I mean? Cause
How you telling people?
you niggas,
Yeah,
nah.
yeah.
But I'm saying that's the criminalization of man. That anybody can understand that. Like they've criminalized us. So his mental state was so altered, and he looked at niggas like, damn, they're bad, that he could say that badge was good. And even though he himself protested the shit that the badge asked him to do, would still do it, would still go besides him. Only a mentally ill person could do some shit like that. It's the same shit with the whole Malcolm X shit.
Especially if you see what
It's the same shit.
You going right in the head.
It's,
That
you
dude
know what I
going right.
mean? It's come
Especially
on,
when
man.
you see what they do.
When I seen the interview, I was like, I
And
don't
then-
know how he's even talking.
And for that amount of money, bro, $300.
I was like, I don't even know. how he's
$300,
gonna do this.
your entire community, the children, your children, your grandma, them niggas fed his grandma.
Yeah.
$300, that's what it was worth. And that's what I'm saying. It's like we gotta get to a point where we can be like, damn, we something's wrong with us, and we gotta fucking.
300.
Come on, man, 300.
300.
250.
That shit fucked up. That shit fucked up. But
Literally.
damn, the time about to run down. Before the time run down, I'm gonna ask. I still got more questions on the movie. They're not really about the movie now. We're gonna get away from that. But before the time runs out, how do you guys feel about?
In 23 seconds?
We're gonna start up. Is it not gonna start up after this?
Oh,
shit?
God.
Damn, asshole. I'm just like, wait now. In 23 seconds.
Seriously gonna ask when it's
Yeah.
going down.
God damn. She was real adamant on that. Nigga said. Without further ado, we are back on Rolling with Tank, and we have none other than that nigga with the goddamn skrill. Mister with the skrill. Goddamn, mister. With that goddamn scripture off the goddamn tabernacle.
Shit me.
Yes, sir. How you feeling, man? Nigga? You feel? We are working people. My man just got off of work. You know, he came to kick it with the gang because he's part of the gang. Skrrr. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With them 757 dreads in your hair.
Travis, the mini Travis.
Mini Travis, yeah. Mini Travis.
We got to start it. We trying to see what they gonna do. Trying to see what they gonna do, man. It feels good to be out here.
How was work, man? You good?
Shit, it was a long day at work, but shit, man, the working man gonna work like Q Grammy say.
That's a fact, man. The working man.
Product on sale.
Yeah,
Man.
but shit, what we doing tonight? What we talking about?
Chilling, we talking.
What
Let's
we talking about?
get
What's to
back,
talk
into
about?
the shits then. Goddamn. So we was talking about Judas and the priest. So
Judas and the
more.
priest.
Judas and the Black Messiah. Goddamn, my fault. I changed the whole thing.
I was anyway.
I changed the whole name of the movie. Judas and the Black Messiah. I apologize. Sir. I apologize.
Catholic church.
I did. I grew up Catholic, man. I'm sorry. I grew up in the church. I grew up in the
We can
church.
tell you went to boarding school.
Yeah, man. I got it.
Yeah.
All right. How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about a person of color portraying the African American struggle? And a follow-up question to that, and I also do have a couple more questions. How do you feel about Warner Brothers distributing the film? What do you guys think about the Daniel Kaluuya controversy? And then I'll wrap it up with a couple more questions after the overall. But do y'all even know about the Kaluuya?
Yeah, I'm about to ask, what is that? What's the controversy?
So, pretty much, and I'll play a little segment so that you guys have basis. You have a backstory, but pretty much he's been asked a lot, like since the film came out. What does he think about racism and all of that kind of stuff? And does he feel as if, like, how do we solve racism?
What you feel?
How do we solve racism and all of this stuff? What? He's been asked that. So, and kind of, he got to a point where he's like, I don't want to be asked that question, those questions. Two, I am not defined by me just being black. Yes, I am black, and that's why I was getting the whole. And it became a controversy because a lot of people kind of was like, "Yo, what the fuck? What do you mean you're not black?" Da, 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 da. And that's why I want to let you hear from the horse's mouth himself. I'm gonna let him further expound because it's real, like it's real interesting. That's why I say we got to deal with our mental stuff. It's real deep what he said.
Or about feeling like maybe we talked a little bit too much about race, and you had said that you view yourself as a human, as Daniel, who happens to be black. I wonder if, in any way, playing for Hampton or immersing yourself into the Panthers or anything like that, changed that perception at all, or in any way molded or shaped how you looked at the black experience in America?
I think one way is, man, you can turn anything into anything if you take it out of context.
Oh, okay, word. Yeah.
And so the people where that went, and then when the people that wrote that didn't sit down with me. They didn't meet me. In that conversation, I was saying, I actually said that. I love black people. Why are you asking someone that loves black people why people don't like black people? Did that go viral, man? Did that go out there? Did they click that?
It did not.
Yeah.
Was it not?
Of course it didn't. So if I'm saying that, the sentiment of that point, and to be honest, I look up to myself and I look, you know what it taught me the importance of articulation and the specificity of articulation. And sometimes you learn that in the field, you understand? It's not something that you can be taught. And so, but then what the sentiment of that is, blackness and racism are not synonyms to me. It's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when my people were sitting me down and asking, yo, how can I figure out this racism stuff? Why are you asking me? I'll tell you a story, yeah? I'll tell you this time. We got time. We got a bit of time. I'll tell you this story, yeah? I'm going to say, they always cut it from every interview. And this was in the same interview. This is in the same bit. I'll tell this story, yeah? All right, Rachel, yeah? Give me an old lady's name.
Mabel.
All right, Mabel. Mabel's there chilling. 2:30 a.m. Mabel's chilling now. Oh, cheers and noise. What's that noise? What's going on? Mabel wakes up. No. Oh, sees the window open, puts the light on, pull her and take. She's like, what the f***? Boom, she calls the police. Yo, I've been robbed. I lost my stuff. They said, I'm coming away. The police come out, like, these two police officers, one black, one white. They're like, yo, Mabel, what's happened? Mabel, what happened? Because I woke up 2:30 in the morning, my stuff got taken. Her stuff got taken, cool. All right, I'm going to take you to the police station, I'm going to ask you more questions. Okay, cool, I just want my stuff back. She goes there, she goes and gets her stuff to the police station. She's in the lobby waiting, goes, Mabel, there's been a lot of robberies tonight. We're going to put you to another space to wait. I'm going to speak to you. Cool. They put Mabel in a cell. He was like, that's a bit weird. I'm in a cell. That's a bit weird. Cool, let me chill. This is that and the other. Cool, boom, boom, bam. Chilling in the cell there. Chilling. 2-3 hours go by. Boom. They think they go, yo, Mabel, we're ready for you. They take Mabel into the interrogation room. They put the recorder on. And they go, Mabel, tell us why you got robbed. Mabel has a decision in that situation. She can come to two conclusions. I see it, Rachel, man. She comes to two conclusions. She's even going, you guys, you police officers, are very at your job, or you don't want to solve the crime. You feel me? Because you're never going to ask the person that's the victim of the crime why the crime happened. You're going to go out there and figure out and find the person who did it. And when you find the person who did it, you're not going to ask them why, because robbers rob. That's what they do. So I'm sitting there in this interview, impacted by racism, and they're asking me why it's happened. I came in this game in '89. I don't know.
So, to further expound, how the fuck do you have the right to ask me about a problem I did not create and I cannot solve.
Yeah, you definitely
And
can't
go
stop it,
look
you.
at yourself. Go look in the mirror. Go ask your fellow white man, like, we didn't create racism. We cannot solve racism.
So the writer of the movie was asking him these questions.
No. That was Van Lathan asking. No. People, just publications were asking, like, as the as the movie, you got to go do your press run and publications. And then he was saying they snipped it and they didn't give out the full. They didn't expound. They didn't give out his full statement. They just took what they want and they did what they did with it. They made it a controversy.
That's press, though.
And exactly, that's press. And that's why I was like,
That's press.
it's like,
So are you saying that his argument is basically like a white person can't ask me as a black person, like, how to stop racism, how to end racism, being that
no, they can, but what also is he's trying to also say, what's your qualification? If this is not, if I didn't go I didn't go to school, or I'm not a social activist, and you asking me a problem, you asking me to solve something I have nothing to do with it. You asking me to solve something that I don't know how to solve it, because I'm not in my job, I'm not in my everyday education, my goal, my pursuit is not solving this. So now you asking me to solve a problem that has been created for 1,000 years that I'm not trying to solve. But you yourself are not trying to solve it, because you asking me, you asking the wrong person. You're not asking yourself, you're not asking the old white nigga at the bank, yo, how the fuck we gonna stop this racism
you're not
shit?
asking somebody whose job it is to do
And who's actually doing the racism, who's putting the racism into effect, who's creating, who's fucking, upholding
If I
that
know
system.
how I'm holding you down and you trying to figure out all angles of how I'm holding you down, but I got the answer right here why I'm holding you down. Why not
Find
ask
out
them?
more ways.
Basically, you know what I'm saying?
To be
Further
honest,
shit,
they gave us the answer.
I wanted to speak on the motherfucker that created the movie. A lot of people only know about
It sucks. They already gave us the answer, like back in slave times. It's like, damn, I was just looking it up, but it's like this saying about this white man, and he came over here and he told all the slave masters how to keep a black man in chains.
Oh yeah, that's the Willie Lynch shit. It's the Willie Lynch is a hoax. It was created. It was systematic, and they because they realized if we can mentally fucking scar you, it could be 100 million of you. It could only be 5 of us, and we'll still run you, motherfucker.
300 years.
That's fact. That's
One
why
that dude from out here or some shit.
Willie Lynch. No, Willie Lynch didn't exist, but yeah, this is where
Lynchburg.
Yeah, Lynchburg. That's where his shit.
He came here, but it's the guy that taught it was from the UK.
Yeah. So Shaka King, do y'all know who Shaka King is?
Shaka Zulu.
What he created. So a lot of people don't know.
Shaka Khan.
They know who Ryan Coogler is. Even this movie, a lot of people know Ryan Coogler because
He
he's.
did an interview recently with Breakfast.
Yes, Shaka King is the guy who wrote the movie, created the screenplay,
Yeah, he was
and directed the movie.
movie.
So I'm gonna run down and I'm gonna speak about one thing that's real specific. It's funny how the movie industry works. So these are his creations from the beginning: Coco Loco, Mariachi, Herkimer Dufresne, 7th grade guidance counselor, Newlyweds, Rez, Mulligans, Lacerism. I put a star on this. Jesus Was My Homeboy, and Judas and the Black Messiah. Judas and the Black Messiah is Jesus Was My Homeboy. I'm assuming Jesus Was My Homeboy was their Sundance submission or whatever, but it's just interesting to me how, I guess because Jesus was in the name, they couldn't use that for the title. And they changed, and it was crazy because I was looking, I was like, what? When I seen Jesus Was My Home, I was like, what is this? I want to read the fucking background on this. I couldn't find it because it was this movie. It's the same exact movie. They just changed.
But even the movie about Jesus, a movie called Jesus, what was it called?
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know. It was like Passion of the Christ.
Yeah. So maybe that's the thing.
But I want to speak on Shaka King, but it's about to end, so I'm gonna wait on that. But I do want to speak a little bit on Shaka King because like you said, he's been interviewed lately. And he speaks a little bit on his experience. So yeah, I wanted to speak a little bit on Shaka King, and pretty much in all the interviews I saw, he was speaking about. So a lot of times, like when we do works and when we do anything, we kind of look for qualifications. And we look for, all right, these people accept this, and that. All right, I got an Oscar, I got a Golden Globe, whatever, I got a Grammy, whatever it is, right? You looking for some type of qualification, and pretty much that's what the Breakfast Club asked him. Are you looking for any type of awards? And I liked his response because it's kind of how I feel creatives, period. No matter what color you are, however, this is just how I feel you have to feel, period. He said, my entire experience in the industry has been racist, like more racist than I've ever experienced in my whole life. So quickly, in the beginning, he learned, I don't need to look for acceptance from you guys. I don't need to look for accreditation from you guys. I just need to make great work, and you guys will have no choice but to need it. And that's what he focused. So now, I can make a movie focused on the black experience and really take you there and put you on the black experience. You can't stop that. Why? Because you need me. You need motherfuckers to go watch that film. And that's what, it's kind of like what we do. It's like, it's kind of how I move. I try to move where I go places, and it's not really a, I'm going to fit this. I'm going to give you value.
Listen,
and if you really want that value, you're going to respect it. You're
I
going to
think it's that time for that.
Yeah.
I think it's that time for that, because Dave Chappelle's doing the same thing. Joe Budden doing the same thing. If, like, we all know our worth, my nigga, we gonna bring in the masses.
See, I don't think it's so much, it's the time for that. I think it's more people have access to information. So, because even now, that's what I was gonna speak about this. I think I forgot to write down. I'm gonna check in my little list. Did I write it down? Oh yeah, I did write it down. But I'm gonna just ask this question just because I want to get into the latter part of this, because you said it's the time for this. This is one of my questions. One of my last questions is, how do you feel? How do white people and people who aren't black or of African American descent help change the current climate and culture we live in? What happened to the protests? What are we doing to actively seek change? So, like you said, it's the time for that. There's still, if you notice, and that's what I'm saying, a lot of things are like distractions. It almost feels like in America, like we were protesting. What did we, as people of color, immigrants, anything, get out of that protest? Are we still protesting? Are they not still killing motherfuckers in the streets the same way?
But
so like,
this is how I changed. I kind of was like, fuck that, because at the end of the day, the system's gonna be the system, right? So I feel like we just need to learn how to maneuver and get one up on the system, right? We can protest about this shit. Police is still gonna be the niggas' ass if you want to be the niggas' ass. At the end of the day, that's what it is. They got laws in play, so if they do, they can get off. So it's the system, bro.
Even that, like, you're right, but you're wrong. How do we attack the system?
Let me finish.
Yeah.
So my mindset changed. I want to invest more into black creators or black businesses. I want to go to black businesses before I go to my counterparts. I want to learn my history. If I learn my history, then I know how to move in the future, or like reading books. Like I'm trying to read more books so I can learn and, maneuver in these rooms. But at the end of the day, I'm for us. So I think once people's mind state gets like that, because the system, they're not gonna change, my nigga. We ain't showing them in plain sight, and nothing changes. So why?
Can we
fuck
force
that.
the change?
Just fuck that, bro. We need to maneuver with us,
my
bro.
one question, and that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like, yes, you're right. Learn the system. Can we force the change?
We don't have any control.
No, what power?
Calvin, what
power?
Do y'all think learning the system will really help? Like at this point, do y'all think?
But it's how you use the system. That's why I asked it. That's why I asked it. Do you think we can force the change?
So how many people know their rights and shit?
And that's exactly one of the people
we gotta learn. This is, you have everything right here. You have
even more than that. The people in position, what are they doing? All right, so somebody I found, Raspy Rawls. Raspy Rawls is this guy, I guess you could say kind of social activist or whatever, right? One of them in social media, social activist or whatever. Right? That's how I think he got big or whatever. He put me in contact where I kind of followed the story up. I think his name is the guy that 50 Cent, his show was about on ABC. Whatever, the guy, he got himself out of, he got himself out of jail. So what he did when the system and they came after him and all the motherfuckers attacking him, he realized, how do I use the system? All right, I can't go after the police. I can't go after the probation. I can't go after none of these people. Who do I go after to fucking stop the harassment, to fix shit? I go after insurance companies. every fucking police station is insured and bonded by a person. That's why when they kill someone, they don't worry about it. It's not gonna touch their pockets, it's nothing. But when your gun is not insured and bonded by an insurance company, you know what? Now you are personally liable. So now that fucking that insurance company, they not fucking with him, no, they not fucking with the police station, because you know what? You just cost me $200 million. I can't insure you. You know who got to get hit now? The police station. You know what happens? Within a year, they're gone. Because they don't have what police officer? You got 60,000. You don't got no million to pay all of the lawsuits you're going to get every year from you harming people. And that's what I'm saying. How do we use the system? People in place. There's mad lords. We have mad black lords, mad esquires. What do? They just feed the system. None of these motherfuckers is telling motherfuckers, yo, all right, they killing y'all. Let's sue the insurance people. Let's sue these. Let's get the bag from them, and then maybe this shit will, you know what I mean?
Didn't he take his time to learn?
But once these motherfuckers learn the shit, it's like, yo, we gotta share it. And not only once it's shared, the motherfuckers in position, nigga, grab, you already know what to do. You just need to learn that little bit. Now, motherfucker, go help people. Stop thinking about yourself. Stop thinking for self. Think for community. Think for future.
But that's what I'm saying. Your mind state gotta change. Not everybody mind state change. A lot of people do this just to be, go viral.
Everybody not on no Thanos shit.
Some people before like that constant, that neutrality, like they just want to be where they are already.
But then,
the main thing I always say is, man, I don't really get into that political
if you comfortable
shit.
with that, then you can't say you really want to be free. You can't say you are free.
That's why.
Because you don't care. You don't want to be
That's
free.
why though there is racism though, because it's like everybody doesn't see things the same way.
It's because for them it's better, but really it's worse. Because it's better for them because like, damn, niggas ain't getting beat in the street.
Niggas ain't getting beaten no more.
Dogs ain't getting sick no more. But it's worse because I'm saying your child, instead of your child even thinking and knowing, damn, when grandma passes away, let's keep this house, let's rent it out, let's keep the wealth in the family. They thinking, yo, let's sell this shit. Let me go to New York, nigga, I need that bread. Let me go to the city. Let me go get lit. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you think it's good because you can do whatever you want, but can you? You can go waste the bread.
Talk up, man.
I believe that the wise people, the few that y'all say that will make the right decision. I believe even if it was like a 2 to 10 ratio, I believe the foundation they set will overcome the rest of the people not being wise or making foolish decisions. I believe over time, everybody will get on the same page.
Will you be granted that time? Do you also believe they are going to leave those few, that 5%, that 2%, that 1%? Do you believe they're going to leave them alive to lead those people to where you're speaking about? And that's our problem, huh? That's what I'm saying. The status quo, the government. Do you think the American government will leave once they give us reparations? We'll be like, damn, 5% of these niggas is telling these niggas some truth. They actually fucking creating schools. They trying to educate these people. Do you believe the American government will leave those people alive?
I mean, it's always what we do.
I don't think that should have ever happened.
We're talking about if.
Too many niggas die every day
Right.
from stupid shit.
Right.
Stay quiet.
Yeah, it's always.
It's always a rotation of those.
I'm talking about different positioning.
It's always rotation.
And that's what I'm
It's never
saying.
the same
Now,
set,
there's
you feel
always,
me?
those people exist. Those people have no position, no power. Now given position of power, are they going to allow you to still live and thrive and walk on this earth?
Yeah, it's just like when you die,
different
somebody takes
position.
your throne.
What have we not seen? Gaddafi,
It's more.
Lumumba, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, Huey Newton.
But
Are they not going? Do you think that's gonna stop?
I'm
I've seen
speaking
everybody die.
those people being in a different position. They have land, like
Bro, look. You can have all the land in the world. You can have all the money in the world. What government do you have? What army do you have?
we will be creating our
And that's what I'm saying. Are you going to be allowed, nigga? They already have everything they need,
so
nigga.
you saying just don't? You saying don't even try?
No, I'm not saying don't even try. I'm saying, do you believe that if they said, all right, we're gonna give this to you, they're also now gonna literally watch you build into a nation and build into greatness, and they're not gonna stop
So
you?
I don't know. They
Why do I have to
might.
sit here? Why don't
Look at the Jews.
You never know.
The Jews made it. Jews made it.
Did you hear it, boy? The Jews not control the world, and I say that to the point where I say it to the point where it's crazy, where we can't no, it's not trusting. I don't trust the system. Fucking, I can be called anti-Semitic if I say something against a Jew. I am a Semite. A Jewish person right now, someone that claims to be Jewish, they are not a Semite. They don't look like me. Do you know what a Semite? That's what I'm saying. The way words have been changed and altered and used, I don't think they will ever let it. I think it's gonna get to a point where like, no, it's like money. It's like the Robin Hood shit. Niggas was like, damn, the regular man is getting too rich. Pull the fucking cord on that. That's how I feel the system. That's how I feel this American government, the NWO, New World Order, whatever. That's how I feel they fucking operate, nigga. These niggas is getting too rich. It's like tech. You know why they so scared of tech? Cause they didn't stop it. They didn't stop it when they was supposed to. These niggas don't know how the fuck these niggas got all that bread that fast, and it fucks with them, bro. Look at all day is tech versus industry. Tech, why? Because you got too much power. I'm not letting you have the same amount of power as me. Fuck that.
So you saying we'll never be in position? It'll never happen.
I'm saying we gotta say as a people we would have to say we going balls to the wall. Fuck it.
But you don't think we can?
Yeah, nigga.
We gotta get like, alright, as a people, we have to get like the good old boys, like the Patriots, the Proud Boys. And I say that to where they didn't give a fuck about their lives, nigga. They felt they was wrong. They felt shit wasn't going the way they want. And they say, you know what? I'm willing to risk my life to change shit. So they ran in that building. When the fuck will we do that? When the fuck will we stop saying, I'm gonna shoot that nigga because he look like me and I know ain't shit gonna happen to me if I shoot that nigga? I'm gonna shoot this white man that's trying to oppress me. When this nigga comes in here and he tries to harm me, I'm gonna fucking focus my aim on you, and I'm not gonna.
We're not in position to think like that because we can't call our aunts and uncles ain't the lawyers or the judges and deep rooted down like that.
Don't have
that feeling comes from the hey, I'm good. This is my shit. I know everybody who
you can have all of that. We don't have. The system is not made for us. We are chattel. The system was made. If you ain't noticed, the 13 and 14,
like 13, like the Jews were given.
The third. No, but even that.
We can organize, bro.
All right, even that. All right, let's speak about that. I always want to speak about that. And you call me anti-Semite. You call me whatever you want. You said like the Jews was given right. Why are Jews allowed to, whenever motherfuckers bring up the Holocaust, they're allowed to speak about, oh, this shit was so bad, this and that, this and the other, right? When you bring about slavery, damn, why you ain't get over that shit yet? What's wrong with you, man? You ain't changed your life yet? 2, giving actual reparations. A whole country was taken from people that Palestine existed. I don't give a fuck what nobody want to say. Palestine existed. Palestinians still exist. Their whole country was taken from them and was turned into Israel. As if people are not even that. If we're going to speak about Jews, are we not the lost tribe of Judah? The current Jews that are Jews are supposedly Ashkenazi Jews. That doesn't mean they're not Jewish. That means they're Jewish of another descent. They're not Jewish of the homeland. Jewish people that are born in Jerusalem, Palestine, Israel, whatever you want to call it, they look like me and you. They are brown people. Their hair is woolly. And that's what I'm saying. Why whenever, even the pyramids, if you look at the pyramids, shit was lightened. Why whenever shit gets light, if you ain't noticed in the world, whenever shit gets light, shit is okay. When shit is dark, shit is not okay. And it's a social engineering thing to the point where a whole country can commit genocidal acts all year long and nothing ever happens. Nobody says anything. Nobody ever says the Jews are wrong, the Jews do bad. All people ever say is the Jews went through this, the Jews went through that. Why the fuck can I say I went through this? Slavery. I'm still dealing with PTSD from 400 years of slavery. Nigga, 100 million of you died. 1 billion of me died. We don't even know the numbers because none of that shit was written down. So why are you allowed to express your sentiment? Why are you allowed to express your distrust in the system? But anytime I want to express my distrust in the system, you're wrong. My problems don't exist. And that's what I'm saying. It's like shit is geared in a certain way. When shit is brown and black, it's not okay. When shit is
when
white,
we
it's
gotta
fine.
organize and be with ourselves and owning ourselves, bro.
I wasn't making an argument like that. My argument was simply if we were given what the Jews were given. You're saying, the Jews really aren't the Jews, okay, but some people, this certain, section of people have been given something due to what they went through. I'm saying if we were given, the same thing, you're saying we wouldn't be able to handle it.
Before we even speak about that, all right, let's get into it.
I'm not saying.
No, let's get before we speak about any of that. Let's get into two very key things. The Jews, their history was never taken from them. No matter where the Jews went ever in the world, they were never. You are no longer Jewish. And that's what I'm saying. Even when they were in the Nazi shit, they still practiced, and that's why they would die. They still practiced their religion. They still told stories of what Jewish people want. They still told, this is who you are. This is what went on. I'm not. I am no way in agreement with Adolf Hitler or anything. But people almost act like every act of atrocity, anything that happens that's bad, it came from nowhere. No. A lot of shit that the Jews was involved in was not benefiting the greater German society. Unfortunately, a sicko got in office. And when a sicko, that's what we just had. We just had a sicko in office. And the motherfucker just got acquitted 2 times. When a sicko gets in office, sick shit is going to happen.
2-0, that nigga 2-0.
Feel me? Sick shit is going. So I look at that situation. 1, their history was never taken. 2, not only was our history taken, but it was altered to where we distrusted each other. So the Jews have a history of banking, merchant, of commerce. We don't even have it. We honestly have a history of education. We have a history in everything because we were the ones who taught the whole world. But you know what they did? They took our education and when Carthage went and let's go back to the conquest. When Carthage went and conquered pretty much the entire world and brought and took motherfuckers out of cave, and the biggest library in the world was in Spain. I forget the town. I think it was like Albuquerque or something. The biggest libraries in Spain. You know what the fucking Catholics did? You know what the Romans, the white people did? They went and sacked that shit and they took all of the books and they put them in Rome. So where's all the knowledge? All the knowledge is in fucking the Vatican City. That's what I'm saying.
So we can't get it because we don't have the knowledge of our history.
I'm saying that's why I say we got to deal with the mental shit. We got to
because we don't know who we are.
We don't know who we are, and we don't.
Where you from?
Not knowing who you are doesn't allow you to trust in your man. Doesn't allow me to say I'm gonna put all my faith in this person. It's like it's this saying. I'm gonna look it up so I can say the right thing, but it's like this saying that Chinese people say, Mr. Chen, and it's about it's just about like fucking how Asians look at the whole situation between black people and Asians.
Michelle.
All right.
Purpose level.
Yeah, I couldn't find the saying, but pretty much I'm gonna wrap it up for you. Yeah.
Wow.
We talked
But
about
look,
the album.
I'm gonna wrap it up. Pretty much
Screenshot is
what he said. Yeah, I should have screenshot. But pretty much what he said was that it's no contempt the Asian man has towards the black man situation. It's just that the Asian man would rather, and this is where I say we need to get to, would rather see another Asian man win, would rather eat with another Asian man, would rather be in business with another Asian man, would rather live next to another Asian man.
Isn't that what I said?
And that's
you gotta
kinda-
change your mindset. We all gotta change your mindset, man.
They power would eventually overcome.
It's gonna take generations. I'm not even gonna cap with that. It's gonna take generations. But
Yeah, because we still fresh off that shit in a way.
And you know how it's gonna happen? With motherfucking book club. Let's get into a couple of books. Yeah, so I didn't have too many titles this time because I kept, man, this is a lot. I have so many summaries. It's only about 6 books, but I have the summaries because I realized how would you know what to read if I'm just saying the name of the book and I don't really title it. So let's try to run through this real quick.
He said in depth. Here we go.
Powernomics, the National Plan to Empower Black America, Dr. Claude Anderson. Powernomics analyzes the complex web of racial anomalies in Black America's inappropriate behavior patterns that are driving it into a permanent underclass status. Dr. Anderson proposes new concepts that teach blacks new ways to see, think, and behave in race matters. His new education, political, and economic action steps are designed to make Black America self-sufficient and competitive by the year 2005. He came out with this book a while ago, and we haven't really made much progress, and that's why
Since 2005?
No, this book came out way before 2005. He was planned for us to be not a sub-underclass by 2000, and we are way worse off than we were.
That's crazy.
The Wealth of Nations, Adam Smith. Adam Smith's masterpiece, first published in 1776, is the foundation of modern economic thought and remains the single most important account of the rise of and principles behind modern capitalism. Written in clear and decisive prose, The Wealth of Nations articulates the concepts indispensable to an understanding of contemporary society. The ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. During the course of the struggle of African people against European racism, brutality, and domination, many innovative thinkers have risen from our ranks. The greatest and most courageous scholars have devoted their lives to the pursuit of an explanation for the virtually inherent animosity most white people appear to have toward people of color. Unlike her predecessors, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, a brilliant Washington, D.C. psychiatrist, has rejected conventional notions about the origin and perpetuation of racism. Dr. Welsing's theories, lectures, and scientific papers have provoked controversy for over 20 years. Now, the compilation of her work in this book is destined to change the course of history. Knowledge of Self, a collection of wisdom on the science of everything in life. Do you know who and what you are? Do you know who you are meant to be? Do you know how to find the answers to questions like these? Knowledge of self is the result of a process of self-discovery, but few of us know where to begin. When we are ready to start looking deeper, although self-actualization is the highest of all human needs, it is said that only 5% of people ever attain this goal. In the culture of the nation of gods and earths, commonly known as the 5%, students are instructed that they must first learn themselves, then their words, and then what they must do in order to transform their world for the better. This often intense process has produced thousands of revolutionary thinkers in otherwise desperate environments where poverty and hopelessness dominate. Until now, few mainstream publications have captured the brilliant yet practical perspectives of these luminary men and women. Knowledge of Self, a collection of writings on the science of everything in life, presents the thoughts of 5%ers, both young and old, male and female, from all over the globe, in their own words, through essays, poems, and even how-to articles. This anthology presents readers with an accurate portrait of what the 5% study and teach, as well as sound direction on how to answer timeless questions like, who am I, and why am I here? Why is there so much injustice in the world, and what can be done about it? Who is God, and where on earth is He? How do I improve myself without losing myself? Why are people of color in situations they are in? What can we do about the global problems of racism and poverty? Paradise Lost, John Milton. Paradise Lost is an epic poem in blank verse by the 17th century English poet John Milton. The first version, published in 1667, consists of 10 books with over 10,000 lines of verse. A second edition followed in 1674, arranged into 12 books in the manner of Virgil's Aeneid. With minor revisions throughout it, 1 and 2, it is considered to be Milton's major work, and it helped solidify his reputation as one of the greatest English poets of his time. The poem concerns the biblical story of fall of man, the temptation of Adam and Eve by the fallen angel Satan, and their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. The last book I have is The New Jim Crow, Mass Incarceration in the Age of Colorblindness by Michelle Alexander, because me and Kiara are supposed to start reading that, so I guess you gotta start reading that too, because it is book club.
That's the one I
The summary, yeah, this is the one we're gonna actually start reading.
So why the hell?
No, that's for people. No, that's for people if they want to choose what they want to read. Niggas might not want to read what we want to read.
We love y'all.
The New Jim Crow is a stunning account of rebirth of a caste-like system in the United States, one that has resulted in millions of African Americans locked behind bars and then relegated to a permanent second-class status, denied the very rights supposedly won in the civil rights movement. Since its publication in 2010, the book has appeared on the New York Times bestseller list for more than a year, been dubbed the secular Bible of a new social movement by numerous commentators, including Cornel West, and has led a conscious raising effort in universities, churches, community centers, re-entry centers, and prisons nationwide. The New Jim Crow tells a truth our nation has been reluctant to face. Yes. So those are the books I feel like motherfuckers should read. But
Is the structure like the white one? The one where it was was about like
Paradise Lost. The only two books that were really like written by white people was Paradise Lost and fucking the joint by Adam Smith.
You know how many?
It was 6.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The middle one was about long as hell. So I need you to like say the title again.
Yeah.
Knowledge of Self, a collection of wisdom on the science of everything in life.
I'm gonna need you to
Knowledge of self is very important, bro. You need that.
You gotta highlight.
Wealth of Nations is also important. Why I threw in the book by white people is because, you know, you don't want to get to a point where your mind is biased and you are not accepting of new ideas. You are not accepting of people with different concepts and ideas than you. You don't want to be singular minded. That's like the worst thing in the world. That stops progression, I feel like.
Don't tell me what to be, nigga.
Oh, you're right. Do what you gotta do. You gotta I believe what I believe. Before we finish up, man, Hood Church, my people, you know, we like to take care of everybody. I hope everybody y'all take care of yourselves. I hope y'all checking on each other. How are you guys doing, man? How are y'all mental states? How are you guys faring in COVID? The shit is ramping back up. It looks like they about to drop more regulation and shit on us.
Too bad.
How y'all feeling?
They want you to win too.
How y'all feeling?
That feel like a troll. I saw that and I laughed. I was like,
It's
this nigga
real.
said,
It's real.
you know what?
Biden was like,
double up.
This nigga said,
Biden said he was like,
That's gonna protect you.
That shit got to go.
We're two.
How was y'all mental? How's y'all mental holding up in the vid, man? Like,
How would you do
you know what I
that?
mean, how y'all doing? Go ahead, DJ. How you holding up in the vid, man? How's your mental holding up overall? Y'all niggas just stopped the album. Like, what's going on with y'all? How y'all
Shit,
feeling?
man. A little bit everywhere right now. It's like construction of love for this album, for this new project I'm trying to put in. So it's like, it's a lot of work to be put in for the next one, because it's like, this is like a back-to-back thing for me. So I gotta keep the ball rolling.
Okay.
Song-wise, life-wise, because I gotta be able to keep my head right. And if I don't do that, then shit, I'm gonna be slipping. But I got y'all to hold me down, so I know I'm gonna be alright.
Know that script?
Yeah. So, Danky, how you feeling?
Back on the show.
Come on, man.
Listen, this jump bro.
Hopefully he don't got it. You know what I mean?
Assistance.
I won't put you on timeout again.
Welcome to the pod.
I said hiatus. Watch it.
I don't put you on timeout again, man. God damn, man. You was fucking up the show, man. I came and niggas was like, I was like, damn, man, I don't know if that was a good episode. She luckily, she was like, nah, niggas was fucking with it. I was like, oh, okay, we can do this. But goddamn, man, you fucking up my vibe, fucking up my chemistry, man.
I just gotta do what I gotta do. You know
I
what I'm saying?
just.
What more you gotta say, bro? Sometimes you fuck up. And you gotta fix that fuck up. And you gotta focus on fixing that fuck up. And then you gotta come back stronger. Or you gonna keep fucking up.
They always talk like you a fucking health guru.
Say it like this. Just say it like this, man.
Bro, this is
Yeah,
a
this nigga still figuring it out. This nigga still figuring it out. Because I'm not accepting lies any longer. He's figuring it out just like the rest of us. I'm not accepting the lies any longer.
I'm stressed out, of course, man.
I thought this was a church.
Thank you.
Or not.
Try to get on my chest.
Get the lies
He's
on.
oppressing his brothers. You read none of them books. No, but man,
I ain't mean to press you.
brother. I tell you, he don't watch Judas and got excited. I was
Inspired.
right? He was like, I gotta start pressing my brothers more.
Nah, man. I gotta move like Fred Hampton,
I
nigga.
understand, my brother. I gotta be strong.
It's about this, nigga.
Same as him, man. You gotta get that head straight. Like,
We gotta shake, nigga. What's up?
get your proper
I had to show y'all the strength. You can't break this.
You gotta know that it's locked in, man. Yeah, you gotta feel that shit.
Now shake, yeah.
right.
You got it. You got
It's different when it's both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Firm.
It's from the heart. But like I said, man, life is better. The home front is better.
Glad to have you back.
Do progress and grow. We talked about it earlier. And again, love you. Again, I love you. All right. But love you guys too.
Endurance and justice.
Keep your head straight. Keep the headness. And keep your praying up.
Keep that praise. Keep praying, man. It don't matter who you pray to, just pray.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
I ain't on that. But I bring it out.
Go ahead and
Bless up.
Mr. Grammy, how you feeling?
I'm good. I'm always up and down. That's because I'm juggling a lot of things. When I'm down, I do a lot of talking to myself. And that's how I get to do a lot of talking to myself.
So you give yourself advice.
You know all about
You
that.
talk it out.
I talk it out. You know, I try to make sense.
I was
of it
trying to
and all of that.
expose his crazy, but I see she wasn't gonna allow it.
Because I do that too. When I'm not
He's a brick nasty.
judgmental, that's how you help yourself, nigga.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, huh? God damn. Put the cup down. Hey, dude.
Put the cup down. Drink some water.
Seducing.
You gotta get more thin. Your pH is
A
crazy.
dog makes you angry.
Damn.
It's all over. It's all over.
Yeah, I think my kids help keep me stable. My mom, her phone calls, you know, fucking with y'all. You off and on, but I ain't never to the point where I'm jumping off the edge and no shit, you know. I might get fucked up by some shit sometimes, holler at you or somebody else. Up and down roller coaster.
Real life.
Real life. Yeah, life is a roller coaster. So shit, you gotta take it how it is.
Ups and the downs.
Yeah, good ass day. Then something can happen bad at the end of the good day.
Flip
Flip switch.
Yeah.
Fun.
I think I'm just at a point where I look at the good, because bad is kind of like, I'm at a point where I just understand bad is part of life. So I look more towards intent and purpose, and I got that from fucking with all the y'all. It's like, was the intent to be bad? Was their purpose to be bad? If that was there, then I'm not gonna fuck with that person. But if that wasn't there, then I can forgive. Like, if you can't forgive, I mean, so I understand. Like, I've been forgiven so many times for something, and I've received nothing but love over and over and time again, that I kind of look pros, cons. Damn, does this person really love me even through the bullshit? And if they do, I'm kind of, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna excuse certain things, because at the end of the day, I have more of a mental fortitude or wherewithal to deal with certain shit, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't have that to deal with it, you gotta deal with shit, you gotta deal with it, that's fine. I'm gonna be that strong person, because luckily I have all y'all motherfuckers around me that check on me. You know, you could be the strong friends, but if you don't got niggas checking on you to, hey, bro, you strong, but are you okay? Then you can't be strong. So I'm strong enough to deal with everything, because I have an incredible base. Like, my friends is not only my family, but my family is also there. Like, I know I can talk to them, I might not see with them eye to eye, but my family is always there for me. They always gonna help me whenever I need the help, however they can help. The same with y'all. So that's kind of how I operate in life, and I just kind of try to put that same energy back into the world. So I'm always good. Usually, if y'all ever knows, like, I'll cry, I go through all my emotions, and I let it out and give a fuck, because it's like, I want to be able to be like, I'm good. Like, I may be dealing with shit, but I'm alright. Like, I'm good. We
You're probably
good.
the only one that will let everything out and then be cool right afterwards.
That's fair. I think you got that from looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
You're
You're right. He right though. I was a piece of shit. He not lying. I was a piece of garbage, man. He's not wrong.
I mean, hey man, I'm on the same wave as Tank, man. You know, I try to stay balanced. I try to understand everything is a balance. Everything happens for a reason. You know, so I try to just stay afloat. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on in the background. Everything going on. You know, I just lost my uncle and everything. But everything though. You know, you try to stay up and happy and stuff. And he went out how he wanted to. So, you know, everything pretty good though. I try to stay pretty balanced. You know what I'm saying? It's the yin yang. It's good, it's bad. It's gonna happen regardless. So you gotta just stay balanced. You gotta stay balanced. You gotta understand.
okay. Oh, good catch. Okay.
bacon.
God.
To go somewhere.
The curl. Yeah.
Oh,
That shit sound good.
I can go for some of them things.
Oh,
For real.
I appreciate it. I try. Same grandma put me in the kitchen when I was young. But my week. My week has been challenging. To say it in a nice way. My week has been challenging. I felt like I handled it in a mature way. I'm still a little angry about that shit because I hate saying this, but you know how I be, because I say if you real, you don't gotta say you real. But like my principle, I stand on it. My character, I stand on it. And my principle and character got questioned, and that really pisses me off because that's what I stand on. If anything, at the end of the day, all you got is your word, so that's what I stand on. So I feel like when you're questioning that, you're questioning me as a person, as a whole. And it really pisses me off because that's what I stand on. That's my moral ground. And to think I would do you the other way, like I would not give you the respect given or owned because I respect you as a person. Once you're in my circle, I respect you as a person. You know what I'm saying? I'll never cross you. You don't ever gotta worry about that. And if I ever got a problem, I'm gonna come talk to you. You know what I'm saying? It might be I might not can talk to you on the phone because I might curse you the fuck out, or I won't. However deems fit for the situation, I'm gonna talk to you. You ain't gotta question what the fuck I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So that was, question, and it really hurt. It hurt me and it pissed me off at the same time. So that's what I've been dealing with this week. I journal about it. I talked to the people I needed to talk to, and I kind of got it off my chest. Kind of not, because it still pisses me off, so it controls my emotions, so that means I ain't fully recovered from it or fully, dealt with it.
Yeah. You in the right mindset.
Yeah, so
That's all that matters.
that was my week pretty much, so.
Can I say, hold on. I've never seen, she's opening up.
Yeah, you definitely got that. I'm about to give you a hug.
I ain't mean to make this like
I'm about to give you a hug.
But yeah, like, that's in the middle. I wanted to be like, that's how we get through this shit.
Hey, if you got a problem, say word. Like, that's how I feel like. Hey,
The same way we bear it all, we hope you guys are bearing it all, because if you holding this shit in, y'all not going to be able to process this shit. Y'all not going to be able to deal with nothing. Like, it's going to hold you back. So we just hope you, like us, are able to, get in tune with your emotions yourself and just speak on the issues that's bothering you and the stuff that's going on in your life. But let me wrap this up. You already know where you guys at. It's rolling with motherfucking Tank. The 7th episode. Sir Danky, Queen Key, KLR_, Mr. Granby, the Pimp Darren, goddamn G, and Mr. with the goddamn script. Before we finish this, I'm gonna leave y'all with a little sneak peek into what is coming. Ooh. What's this?
I give you my love, that's always. If you want my woman, then you understand. You the one I trust, that's always. You the one I trust always. I don't ever want to hear life from